Hello everyone, it has been such a long time ago and I thought I would start uploading on this channel again just because I really miss it and I have wanted to upload for quite a while now. I ran a little poll on my Twitter and I asked which video you would like to see first on this channel when I start uploading again, and it was like first my top 10 Disney movies were winning, and then it came equal with a collective Disney haul. So I was thinking to start off with the top 10 Disney movies, and then my next video will be a collective Disney haul. I decided to not put any Pixar movies to the list. Let's do this and start with my list. I've written it down on my phone, so I'm gonna look down. And I also want to say there's no order, so I've not put them from my most favorite one to my least favorite one, because that would make it only harder for me to do this video. So I just thought to have them random on the list. Which is quite funny though, like one of my all-time favourite movies almost didn't end up on the list till I was checking like all Disney movies and I was like, oh my god, how did I forget this one? But I will tell you when I'm there. On number 1, I wrote them down, The Empire's New Groove, because, you know, first of all, I can't really pronounce it that well and I always spell it wrong as well. I always have to look it up how to spell it. Shame on me, but it's like one of my all-time favourite Disney movies and it's one of the more underrated ones, I think, even though there's more underrated ones on this list, like more underrated than this one. My second is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Why I put Snow White on this list is because this was like my favourite movie as a kid. Probably, yeah, my favourite movie together with some others that are on this list, but it was like my favourite princess movie for sure. Together with another princess movie that's on my list, but all the other princess movies, honestly, as a kid, I didn't really like them, so there's only 2 princess movies I liked as a kid, and those are in this list. So number 3, I have 101 Dalmatians. I don't know, I also just really like this movie. I've seen it so many times, and I still really like it. I know when, like, there's a second one that came out, and I always heard rumours of a third one coming out. I was always so excited as a kid, but it never happened. So, I have to be honest though, if I say 101 Dalmatians, I actually mean the live action one. I didn't really enjoy the animation one that much. I do like the series they have of it, but not the actual movies. I prefer the live action, which is very rare for me to prefer a live action over an animated film. But in this case, it's what it is. Number 4 is The Hunchback of the Notre Dame. I know this is a movie that isn't maybe in many's favourites, I don't know. But even as a kid, I really love this movie. And I still think it is such a beautiful movie, and I mean, everyone should have watched it once in a lifetime at least. And then on number 5, I have The Lion King, because it's a classic. You can't go wrong with The Lion King. I mean, how can you not like The Lion King? It's very sad, I know. And that's actually why a lot of Disney movies don't make this top 10, because I really like them a lot, especially as a kid, but as I got older, I think they're so sad that I don't really like to watch them because they make me so sad. So that's why they don't make the list in the end. Like Bambi, for an example. On number 6, I have Tangled. Tangled is my favourite princess movie as now. So Tangled is one of the newer princess movies. And as a kid it wasn't around, and if you ask me now which is your favourite Disney movie, probably I will say Tangled. Number 7 is A Little Mermaid, because this is like, together with Snow White, the only princess film I enjoyed as a kid. On number 8, I have The Rescuers. I just think it's such a good movie as well, and also probably one of the lesser known movies, I think. But it's one that I've always remembered. When I want to show someone a Disney movie that they have not seen yet, I always go to The Rescuers, Empire's New Groove, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. These are the movies that I want to show people if they don't know them. Number 9 is Dumbo. This is kind of one I had to put in because, as you can see, like, I'm a huge like Dumbo fan in general. Since I was born, an elephant has been my favourite animal in the world, and that's also why Dumbo is like the thing I'm collecting. And the movie is just, for me, I love the movie, but it's double. I feel like a very double feeling about it, because, as I said before, like Bambi and The Lion King and all these other sad Disney movies, this is also one that's very sad, and that's the reason I don't really like to watch it a lot, because it makes me so sad, especially because it's elephants and they take him away from his mom and all these things, and I just can't handle that very well. So it had to make my top list, because I remember that as a kid I absolutely loved it, because it was elephants, of course, and I still absolutely love it, but it's just, for me, a very hard movie to watch. And then the last one, which is actually one of my top 3 as well, has been all my life in my top 3, is Peter Pan. As a kid, I absolutely adored it. I've watched it over and over again. The first one, the second one, I just was obsessed with it. I don't think I've watched another Disney movie more than Peter Pan as a kid, I think, because Snow White probably comes close, but this was like my go-to all the time as a kid, and I still really enjoy Peter Pan. And this was the movie that almost didn't make my list, because I just totally forgot about it, and I was making my list and I was like, I have so many more movies to go, I'm gonna scroll through all the movies Disney made and see if I forgot any. And Peter Pan was there, and I was like, oh my god, it's not on my list, and it's like my actual top 3. So I'm just gonna say a random top 3, which probably for people that know me is very predictable, because it's gonna be Peter Pan, Tangled, and The Empire's New Groove. That are my top 3 Disney movies from this list, because I just don't feel right not putting it in here. And that's The Aristocats. It's not really my top 10, but it should be, if you know what I mean. So I had to mention it anyway. As you can see, I have no clue how to do this anymore, because I'm rambling on. I'm being a bit awkward, but I hope I get the feeling of it again to the YouTube. I also feel so much more confident with myself now. I'm someone that loves to wear makeup, honestly. Like, I love to do it, like the process of putting makeup on. When I don't feel like it, I don't want to put it on, and that's something I always did for my videos. I always would have put makeup on, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing it anymore. If I will appear with a full face of makeup, fine, that's because I felt like it. But if I will appear like this, it's also fine because I felt like it. You know what I mean? I hope you don't mind. I hope you didn't have so much background noise, because this street is honestly, they're working everywhere. Like, they're building apartments everywhere. My neighbors are like building a new house. It's crazy. And then on top of that, I've now 6 cats. I used to have 3. 1 passed away, sadly enough, but then 4 more came in. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your top 3 movies in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you've not already, and I'll see you with my next Disney video. Bye!